Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we decided that we're going to be brewing up a little bit of Iowa pork chops. We're going to do a little bit of prepping. I want to show you some of that process for tomorrow's smoke. But we went down to our local butcher shop and told them we want some big old thick Iowa chops, and we're looking about 2 fingers thick. And that's kind of what they provided us today. You might ask yourself why we want them so thick? Because we want it low and slow. We anticipate these chops to be on the smoker for 2 to 2.5 hours, and we don't want them guys to dry out in between now and then. You don't necessarily have to brine these overnight, since they are pork chop. They're kind of really susceptible to brine, but we decided to do the 24 because we got time today. What we're going to do, we're going to marinate it in our brine with just some straight up 100% apple juice, and our go-to rub today is Cosmo. Put a little bit of brown sugar in it and a little bit of kosher salt. We're going to mix it up, and I'm going to show you what it looks like before we put it into the fridge overnight. And also, since we're going to be firing up the smoker, I do got some pork loins. There's several of these in here. I think what we're going to do is chop them up and kind of simulate a little bit of them burn ends. But we're not really sure how well that's going to go. But we're always kind of up for new things. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Alright guys, there you have it. I went 2-gallon bags. I thought I had a bag big enough to put all 4 chops in. But we're just going to kind of let them hang out there throughout the night and soak up some of that good flavor for tomorrow's smoke. Little quick peek there on the loins. And once again, Cosmo. Alright guys, these bad boys have been marinating in that apple juice, marinated throughout the night. Before I show you kind of how liberally I'm going to put that Cosmos on there, I just want to show you my setup. I fired up the GMG machine, and I got this amazing smoke tube, adding a little bit of Jack Daniels to that. Like I said, this cook's only going to be maximum about 2 hours, low and slow. Be more like probably an hour and a half, but I'm going to show you the procedures real quick. Guys, all I've done right now is take them out of the marinade and lay them out, tapped and dry, and I'm going to be applying my Cosmos to the rub, both this side. I'm going to flip them, and I told you yesterday that I was thinking about doing some sort of burn ends type with the loin, but things has changed. I'm just going to put Cosmos on this, throw it on the smoker. I like to load that up, especially when I'm doing any type of cooking, because I don't mind leftovers. If you guys are familiar with smoking, you know how to do this part, but I'm just going to show you what I'm doing here. Season it to your taste. I'm not really sure what happened. I had a little bit of camera failure. However, you can kind of clearly see how much rub. And like I said, if you didn't hear what I was saying, if you're familiar with smoking, you like to season it to your taste. Biggest thing is try to get all the way around it. I'm going to do the same with these loins. Stick them on the smoker. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you what's going on. Alright, we'll show you how it looks like on the GMG machine. Just got them on. We're just going to got that amazing smoke tube rolling away right there. Got the Jack Daniels flavor to it. There's them loins. Wish I had a little bit more time to really kind of cater to them, but I got to be gone here in 3 hours and I just ain't got the time. But we're going to shut this down. We're going to come back in an hour, flip them, and check them out. We're probably about 40 minutes into the smoke. I just wanted to share I flipped them already. Kind of seeing how them guys are moving right along. I'm going to do a temperature probe. We're going to pull them off about 140, 145. We want to keep that juicy flavor from that marinade. We don't want to dry them out too bad. So probably going to pull them off about 140 and let them continue to cook on their own for that last 5 minutes. Alright man, these guys have been on here for about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. We're going to go ahead and take an internal temp. Like I said, we're looking to get about We want to pull these off at 140. We may not be quite there yet, but we got to be getting close. We don't want to overcook these, like I said. Want to be nice and juicy. Alright, here it is. Here's the final product. It cooked a little longer than expected. I was more on the top side of the 2-hour mark. I probed it and waited. This one here was about 142 internal temp until it sat and rest and went to 145. At the beginning of my smoke, I did cook it a little slower. I was like about 180. A lot of times I like to cook a little hotter than that, but I wanted to infuse more of that smoke flavor. So let's recap a little bit of what happened. 24 hours ago, we put them in a applesauce type brine with a little Cosmos rub. Marinated with a little bit more brown sugar throughout the night. Put them on there early this morning. Here in Iowa, we're sitting about 38 degrees, so it ain't really a bad day. And waited till the internal temp hit 140, 145 now, and we're gonna eat them up.